Your life is currently falling apart, and that is exactly what Carl Jung warned would happen right before a total reality shift. Most people see this chaos and retreat, unaware that they are being psychologically audited by the fabric of reality itself. Jung called this the confrontation with the unconscious. And if you're seeing these specific, jarring synchronicities, you aren't being punished. You're being vetted for a higher state of existence. But there is a hidden trap. A specific type of resistance that feels like a catastrophe, but is actually the final gatekeeper to your transformation. If you fail to recognize these 7 signs, you will remain trapped in this current cycle of stagnation for another decade. We aren't talking about bad luck. We are talking about the moment the universe stops being a passive observer and starts testing your psychological resolve. Do you know why everything feels so heavy right now? Jung had the answer, and it's buried within the concept of the shadow, the very thing standing between you and the reality you've been trying to manifest. If you miss the 3rd sign, you lose the shift. To understand why your world feels like it's burning down, you have to understand Jung's most provocative realization. The external world is not a separate entity, it is a mirror. Most of us spend our lives trying to fix the reflection in the mirror rather than the person standing in front of it. When your relationships crumble, your career stalls, or your mental health takes a sudden, unexplained dive, your first instinct is to fight back. You try to work harder, manifest more intensely, or simply white-knuckle your way through the chaos. But Jung would argue that this resistance is exactly why the pressure is increasing. You are experiencing what he termed enantiodromia, the process where an abundance of one force inevitably produces its opposite. Think about it. Have you ever felt like no matter how much positive thinking you do, the results are increasingly negative? That's because you are ignoring the shadow. The shadow isn't just a collection of your bad habits. It is the reservoir of everything you have suppressed, denied, or ignored about yourself to fit into society. When the universe begins to test you, it isn't checking your bank account or your social status. It is auditing the gap between who you pretend to be and who you actually are. This is why the tests feel so personal, so targeted, and so devastating. They are designed to break the mask, the persona that you've spent a lifetime building. If you feel like you're being hunted by bad luck, consider this. Jung believed that, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. This fate you're experiencing right now, the sudden obstacles, the weird betrayals, the sense of impending doom, is actually your own subconscious mind projecting itself onto your reality to get your attention. It's a high-stakes psychological intervention. If you ignore these signs, the accidents get bigger, the bad luck gets louder. You aren't just losing your grip on your old life, you are being stripped of your illusions so that you can finally see the architecture of the reality you've been subconsciously building. But here is the truth that turns everything you know about self-improvement upside down. The universe isn't testing you to see if you're strong enough to get what you want. It is testing you to see if you are brave enough to lose everything you think you want. Most people think a reality shift means getting a better version of their current life. In reality, a true Jungian shift requires the total death of your current identity. You aren't being prepared for a promotion, you're being prepared for a total internal revolution. And the first sign that this revolution has begun is a phenomenon most people mistake for a mental breakdown. This is the disintegration of the persona. You feel like you're losing your mind because the mask you've worn to survive is finally cracking. You aren't going crazy. You're becoming too large for the small life you've been living. The crisis is the cure, but surviving the internal storm is only the beginning. Now the universe begins the social purge. Suddenly, your inner circle feels like a collection of strangers. Conversations that used to satisfy you now feel like sandpaper on your soul. This isn't a coincidence. It's a vibration shift. Jung believed that as you move toward individuation, the process of becoming your true self, the people who only loved your mask, will naturally fall away. You think you're being abandoned. In reality, you're being decluttered. The universe is clearing the stage for the new actors. But before they arrive, you must sit in the silence of the empty theater. And it's in this silence that the third sign appears. The friction of the mundane. Have you noticed that simple tasks are suddenly becoming impossible? The car won't start. The laptop glitches. The coffee spills. You're experiencing a high-frequency clash between your changing internal state and the static external world. This is the universe's way of testing your ego's stability. If minor inconveniences can derail your spiritual progress, you aren't ready for the massive power of a total reality shift. It's a stress test for your consciousness. But there is a darker layer to this. Jung observed that right before a breakthrough, the shadow doesn't just whisper, it screams. You start having intrusive thoughts, vivid nightmares, or sudden urges to sabotage everything you've worked for. This is the final threshold. The universe is asking, do you want the light enough to face your own darkness? Most people turn back here. They see their own flaws amplified and assume they are failing. They don't realize that the shadow is only rising because you finally have enough light to cast a long reflection. If you can look at your darkest parts without blinking, you pass. But even then, the universe has one more trap, the illusion of loss. This is where the things you value most, the safety nets, begin to disappear. Money gets tight. A long-term project fails. A reliable partner exits. This isn't punishment, it's an audit of your attachments. You cannot step into a new reality while clutching the anchors of the old one. The universe is stripping you naked to see if you can stand on your own 2 feet without the crutches of your previous identity. If you can lose what you thought you needed and still remain centered, the shift is no longer a possibility. It becomes an inevitability. But be warned, the most dangerous sign isn't the loss of things, it's the grand boredom, a period of absolute, deafening nothingness where the old world is gone, but the new one hasn't arrived yet. If you try to force something to happen during this void, you reset the clock. This is the ultimate test of Jungian patience. Do you have the courage to wait in the dark, or will you run back to the burning building of your old life just to feel warm again? If you stay, you'll start to see the glitches in the matrix, the coincidences that defy all logic. And that is when you realize you aren't just watching the movie anymore. You're writing the script. The silence of the grand boredom is where the ego goes to die. But it is also where the self, the true center of your being, is finally born. This leads us to the 7th and most profound sign, the one that resolves the chaos of the previous 6, the collapse of duality. This is the moment you stop seeing the world as something happening to you and begin to see it as something happening through you. The bad luck, the betrayals, and the glitches weren't obstacles in your path. They were the path itself. Jung's ultimate revelation was that the goal of life isn't happiness, but wholeness. To be whole is to reclaim the power you once gave away to the concept of fate. The hidden trap we discussed earlier, the resistance that feels like a catastrophe, is actually the final desperate attempt of your persona to survive. It is the ego's last stand. When you stop fighting the burning building of your old life and finally step into the ashes, you realize the fire didn't take anything that was actually yours. It only took the illusions. This is why everything felt so heavy. You weren't being crushed by the world. You were being compressed into a diamond. The weight you felt was the gravity of your own untapped potential, pressing down on a shell that was too small to contain it. By recognizing these 7 signs, you have successfully navigated the psychological audit. You have looked into the mirror of the external world, and, instead of trying to wipe away the stains on the glass, you fixed the person standing in front of it. You integrated the shadow, stripped away the mask, and survived the social purge. You are no longer being vetted because you have already passed. The universe stops being a hostile examiner the moment you realize that you and the universe are not 2 separate things. This is the total reality shift. You aren't just a better version of your old self. You are an entirely different frequency of existence. The glitches in the matrix you're seeing now are the coordinates of your new reality. You have moved from the confrontation with the unconsciouses to the mastery of your own narrative. The world is no longer a passive observer or a cruel judge. It is the canvas, and you have finally picked up the brush. You have walked through the fire and realized that you weren't the one burning, only your mask was. You are finally, for the first time in your life, truly awake, standing at the center of a reality that you no longer just inhabit, but actively create. Now that the brush is in your hand, the real work of the architect begins. The frequency you've just unlocked is fragile in a world specifically designed to keep you asleep. Most people pass the psychological audit only to let the noise of the old world slowly drown out their new signal. eventually retreating back into the safety of their old masks. You cannot afford to lose this momentum. To navigate the complexities of this total reality shift and ensure your shadow remains your greatest ally rather than your silent jailer, you need a constant compass for this uncharted territory. This channel serves as that compass. We don't just observe the shift, we decode the mechanics of the unconscious to ensure you never slip back into the illusion of fate. By subscribing and joining this collective of conscious architects, you are securing your place among those who refuse to return to the burning building. If you are ready to stop being the character and finally become the author of your existence, stay connected. Let's ensure this awakening isn't just a fleeting moment, but the permanent evolution of your soul. If you are ready to claim this new frequency, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and solidify your commitment by declaring in the comments, "I am the author of my reality."